Hello!
Hello, everybody! Welcome back to another CMS exclusive. These are your hosts, D-Pop and Seabass, and we are bringing you another episode. So, David, tell everybody about the little screw-up we kind of had today.
Oh, screw up today? You can see there's a little teeny tiny mic and we're using a SteelSeries headset today because David forgot the one and only expensive mic. We were going to run a dual mic setup anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to do my best to keep my face kind of centered. And you'll
There
see
we go.
podcasters start doing this too.
Yeah, exactly, right.
So, same thing.
And eventually I'm going to be using that as a clip-on for myself, brother, and then you're going to be using the expensive mic for yourself. Anyway, how was your day? Let's talk about that for a quick second.
Well, we'll go back and forth between our days, but my day was pretty good. I woke up.
Work.
Well, last night, I know that I was going to do a video for someone this morning.
Yes.
I was going to shoot a video for someone this morning. And then I was going to go here, 30 miles away.
Yep.
I woke last night. My dad's like, "Yeah, by the way, I need to get a rental truck in the morning." I'm like, "Oh." So I was like, "Uh-oh." And then the guy's like, "Yeah, I can't do the video. I don't have a vehicle." And it's like, bruh.
Bruh.
And it's like, what do you mean?
What's going on there?
Is your leveling looking good really quick?
It's looking, brother. This is a pretty interesting system we're using right here.
Upper right corner. Just look at it.
Yeah, it looks perfect. Yeah, negative 12. Is that normal?
Yeah.
Is that good?
This
Okay, cool.
This is good.
Okay,
right.
cool.
And
So before anything, we're going to be changing the setup. We're going to be changing our equipment from time to time. You're going to be seeing a lot of different updates and things we're going to be doing. This isn't our official setup yet. It's going to be better, and it's just going to continue to grow and as this podcast grows. And before we go on, if you have any constructive criticism or any even criticism in general, please comment down. We would love to know what you think about the podcast and what we can do as hosts to improve on our quality and on our content.
Yeah, and a short note on that, I did get some comments about the mask interfering with the audio quality.
Yes.
I hope this fixes it. You're like, you guys couldn't hear me. It's like, you guys are deaf. I edited the whole video. Like, come on.
Now that's a lot better.
Mask comes off, we're done.
Yeah, his father's a little strict on that end, but I wouldn't blame him because of...
That's going to change eventually, but...
Eventually.
Anyways, then we can move on to live
With the
streams.
vaccine, correct? Yeah.
No, not with the vaccine. It's with a few other things, too.
Right.
I personally don't care as much.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm
you're
really tired
young.
of this.
Yeah.
Not because I'm young. It's just because I don't do many risky things, even though in this world, everything is risky.
Everything.
Okay,
Driving here is a risk.
Let's start out with the intro.
Oh,
Business
cool.
goals.
Business goals, yes.
We stated that we were trying to get in a month. Subscriber goal, I think, was 1,000.
Yeah, I like that
I think
idea.
we're gonna reach that. We're at 120 as we speak right now.
Yeah. It's been pretty steady. I like it. Yeah, I like the steady growth. And we're gonna continue to push our channel and push our our brand as far as we can.
Yeah, and that's as far as the how of the monthly goal goes.
Yes.
By the end of the year, what do we want to say?
Man, 50,000 sounds really good.
50,000.
I think that's reasonable if we're uploading twice a week.
Speaking of that, Social Blade has like no data on us. It's just like,
really?
What are you guys doing?
I mean, not yet
Yeah,
because we're really new.
Yeah,
right.
the content is new and it doesn't have enough data.
Exactly.
But anyways,
right.
It's gonna get data on us pretty soon.
Yes.
And
yes.
Speaking of that, yearly goal for that. How are we gonna do that? We might have to start analyzing a bit more on how these things work. How promotion works, etc.
Promotion's a big one.
But I gotta say, I think we have a solid idea with him plugging it because he was a pretty popular kid before he left high school and after. Like I talked to a person in the QFC, like I was like random kid, like junior, and he's like, "Yeah, I know him." It's like, wow, you really get around. You really get around.
Well, because I was all over in Kirkland. Doing stupid things to me, people. If I'm gonna be honest with you, we don't gotta go into that.
All right. So let's.
Now here's a question for you, brother. On our business end, how are we going to be taking the masks to Amazon
by the end of the month?
Okay, cool.
Okay, so the mask to Amazon is a pretty simple thing, I must say. It's just getting labels, getting them off to Amazon FBA.
Explain the label process real fast.
The label process is you say, all right, from the manufacturer, there's 2 ways to do it, but I'm just going to focus on the way we have, which is there's a stack of masks right there. What are we going to do with them?
Right.
First, start off, you take them, say, hey, Amazon, I have this many of this color, this color, this color, and you have to have separate UPC codes for every color and size. Not a big deal because I purchased 50 for $49.
Pretty good.
Not
deal.
A big deal.
Amazing deal.
But you put those on there, you get them ready, you put them in the appropriate packaging, which it can either be mixed packaging, which is any whatsoever kind, or by type.
I have a question for you, though.
Code. Yes.
Are we going to be doing a different type of packaging, or are we going to keep our original packaging?
We can keep the original packaging. There's no need to repackage them.
I like that idea. Cool.
Yeah, just make sure there's 2 filters in every bag.
Right.
Because they came with extra filters, and I want to make sure of that. We're going to be selling them as is, so not a big deal. You say, Amazon, I have this many. Tell me what to do.
Yes.
And then they say, all right, you're going to be sending it to this, and this location.
Yes.
However many they want, wherever they want.
Yes.
You will get a discount on shipping. You will take those labels, place them on the appropriate box, put in the amount of stuff of what kind they want, and then they will do it.
Right.
You ship them off, they'll say, hey, we're ready, and we're in stock.
Quick and easy. Cool.
Mostly quick and easy. It's just this part is where people go, because, it's not that easy of a thing to do.
Right.
It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and, geez, you can even get it to the point where your manufacturers in China or wherever, because there are mass manufacturers inside the U.S.,
right.
which I would eventually like to move to. But
that would be nice.
They're a little bit pricier for now.
And the equipment's
The
quite
grand
a bit of money. You can
Grand
buy
scheme of
a
things.
new M4 without money. Oh, 2016 M4 without money. So I'm saying it's pretty pricey.
I want one of those.
I want
they're
a
pricey.
BMW M4.
They're pricey because of Rona pricing.
Right.
The concept that, those things aren't weapons, armaments, TV components are
Yeah.
rare. So anyways, with that, you send them out and they say, all right, Amazon, you know the listing, you know the price, you go.
There you go.
And that's pretty much it. I might be missing a few steps. Don't quote me.
And here's a question. What about shipping directly from our website? How do you feel about on that end?
The thing is, website is a completely different thing. What I would do is I would say, hey, this is the product. Do an explanatory page or explanatory page. Can't speak today.
It's okay.
I'm hyped up.
Yeah.
Took a needle of adrenaline to the neck.
Yep.
Just so I can get myself. EpiPens are pretty much a stimulant.
Really?
So, dude, yeah.
Really? Wow.
But anyways, I wouldn't do that. It's
Right.
not a good idea.
Right.
But
Imagine just shooting up EpiPens for the for the feeling of it. That's so
let's
crazy.
go.
Wired out.
Oh. Yeah. So, and that's pretty much it. You go ahead and sell them.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly.
And
but shipping via the website, can we
via
have
the
a shipping
website,
process set up?
the thing is, you have to have an integration into the website in order for it to handle that. So that's why I'm saying, all right, so here's the Amazon link, but here's the page about it. Some photos.
I like
if you're
that idea.
interested, click the link, go to Amazon, same relative thing over there, and you purchase it.
And the question is, on Amazon, is there a way? So all the percentage cost that they take out, that's all for shipping and handling and everything.
You do
such as
shipping.
That, right?
Yeah,
We have to pay for
fulfillment.
shipping.
We have to pay for shipping
Oh,
for it getting
shoot.
there.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
And we
easily.
get a discount.
I wonder if there's a drop off since we live.
No,
in...
we cannot. They
Oh,
choose
that's
which facilities
ridiculous.
you send it to.
Oh, that's stupid.
That's the thing.
So it could
planning-
get sent to Illinois for all we know.
Yeah. And the
Oh,
thing is, if it's in
man.
Seattle, just.
Just
Yeah,
go,
I would.
just
I
drop
would
'em off.
wish.
Yeah.
Though I don't think they have like a drop-off designation for that. I mean, they have freight shipping. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
So I think we're just gonna stick with the thing of we need to ship it.
I agree. Okay, fair enough.
Ship it like FedEx.
And on terms of our brand, what do you see us doing there?
Yeah, brand. I think that's what I meant on the kind of the rough guidelines of
Right.
Bard. All right. Yeah, gotta love
Bard.
Yeah. Oh.
Branding. What do you see us doing in that field?
Branding, I must say. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be along the lines of just getting some basic ads out. Branding, I think I'm going to get Illustrator and start working on a logo.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, my workflow just recently increased. I am now the editor for another YouTube channel.
And crazy.
I mean, good Lord.
Good.
I'm going to be doing a lot of deep work. Thanks, Cal Newport, for teaching me that.
Thank you, Cal. And then
I've yet
also
to get through your
you
book,
throw
I'm sorry.
school in there, brother. You throw work in there. You throw your own channel. You throw this channel. You throw school. Like, so much. Like, I have never met somebody that I was more motivated by than this guy. You're like, I have no excuses.
Trust me, sometimes I hate myself for it.
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta
but
say.
It's all worth it in the end.
In the end?
Let's say we blow up to 10,000 in 3 months or something crazy.
Like,
it's gonna be worth it, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, at that point, it would be worth it.
You need to find the good videos.
Yes.
How they do. So, mad expansion of YouTube.
Yes.
One day.
What are we thinking on that end?
Okay, so let's just recap on the section why I created this little section on the script. The YouTube channel shot up by around 89 subscribers in one day, bringing us to around 101 by the end of the day when I posted the first exclusive. So now we think, all right, so how can we analyze that and make it better? First of all, it's the expansion. You promoted it. It worked.
Right.
People know you. People want to see you. That sort of thing.
Right. The curiosity also comes into it.
Oh, he has a podcast. What
are they talking about? And then you find out.
And you find out. So that's one thing.
And in terms of videos, also, I'm going to throw this again. Any video ideas whatsoever. I'm an urban explorer. I'm willing to do anything from explore abandoned areas. So please just leave any comment down about where you
We're going to visit SatSup.
We're 100% going to happen. And they saw the clip in the last video of the
No, they actually didn't. I didn't. I actually put some things. I put some photos up, yes.
So that's going to be a big part. In terms of urban stuff, are you thinking more urban exploration? Would you ever be down to do so?
I would be down to do so. The thing is, I'm the type of person that you would say, yeah, we're breaking in. And I would secretly go behind your back, call the place like, yeah, if you want, you mind if I show up? No, we don't mind. Come on. I'd be the one to go behind your back and do that.
Right.
Because the thing is, with all that stuff, yeah, you said, yeah, I can talk my way out of it. These guys can be kind of ignorant about this stuff. So I'm the voice of reason, like, okay, yeah, breaking into SatSup, not happening because it's guarded 24/7.
Exactly. What's the fine for that? 1,500, and correct me on the screen if you want later, but
15. I don't know.
500 to 1,500, or like 3 months in jail or something for trespass. I have no idea.
I don't want that. I got school.
Well, obviously, who cares?
I mean, you don't.
Not
care.
yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Also, production workflow overhaul. Explain that.
All right.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna have to do that because when I was rendering the video, the first one, 45 minutes in 4K, I set the render to 4K. All right. So I did everything in 1080p, so it's not constantly trying to redo.
Which, for everybody who's not techie, it's the highest setting you can watch a YouTube video on.
You can watch the video in 8K.
Normally, typically.
You can do that in 8K if you wanted to.
That's crazy.
The thing is,
that's crazy.
Who has the ability to actually use that amount of pixels?
Nobody.
Practically nobody. I mean, Linus would just hook it up with that. But at the same time, it's still a good resolution because even if you shoot in 4K and downgrade it to 1080p, it still works better than looking at 1080p.
Yeah.
So I looked at it. I set it 4K. Started the render. 2 hours is how long it would take, and that's just putting the video together.
2 hours.
And I would need to add the song sound on and then do that again. I did not want to do that.
No, absolutely.
So instead, I let it go to 1080p and only took like 20 to 30 minutes. It's like way better. Render time isn't work time, but I'd rather have that time to myself. And wow, I need to switch out some hard drives and get things running because my PC starting to run out of space. I need to clean out my PC, but I'm going to be buying an extra large case that fits 10 drives, going to make a RAID configuration, which is just a way to attach your hard drives in a configuration so your data is less vulnerable. You can set amount of drives. Like if you have 10 drives, you can set 3 to say, hey, you can lose 3 drives. No data loss whatsoever.
Wow.
And those 3 drives will be dedicated. Now find out which ones failed, replace it. It's way better for redundancy. But that'll be another video for another time.
Right.
And I gotta say, like I mentioned in the last video that my dad was building a PC, I'm getting more and more envious the more I look at the parts in the room. So anyways, besides that, gear. I'm just gonna be working on how do I do it. You know, what's the best workflow? Because I have like 3 videos to edit.
Mentioned, you have so much.
Yeah, at least
crazy.
Because the guy who wanted me to edit for his YouTube channel, he's like, "Yeah, I need you to boil down streams." I'm like, "How are long are the streams?"
Oh my
He was the guy that went. He's the guy that would stream from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. and it's like, "Oh no!"
Does that? He's like, how much does that grow the channel? Though is what I'm wondering.
Him?
Yeah, constant streams. Does that help a lot?
That does, because he's a Twitch streamer. That's what he is.
Oh, nice, cool.
But
cool.
YouTube channel, that helps grow the stream too, because you're plugging it basically.
Right, essentially, yeah.
I mean, you get to show the highlights for the people who don't want to sit through 6 hours.
Exactly.
So,
precisely. All the good jokes.
Challenge checkup.
Okay. Oh, cool. Here's where I get put on the spot.
Yep.
Real talk with you. Besides cutting down my caloric intake in half, I haven't been eating better. Absolutely not. And I haven't officially started off the challenge because I haven't recorded the first video. The first video I was going to do was going to be posted to TikTok directly, and it's going to be a introduction to the challenge. But the only issue that's been at hand is just no time. I gotta get off my computer and quit playing games for
Wizard
a little bit.
101.
Wizard 101, man, that was my childhood, dude. The nostalgia's crazy in it. But in terms of the challenge, I have yet to completely start it off. And
I mean, you said you completely started off a few days ago.
Yeah.
Did you start it that time?
No.
No.
Because literally the next day I got Buffalo Wild Wings. So I'm just saying, bro.
I mean, come on. Like, look at it this way.
Yeah.
You're gonna save a ton of money.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Just put it.
Dude, I easily spend like $60 a day on food. It's ridiculous. There's probably people who spend more, but like that's ridiculous for me, you know.
Yeah, there's a guy who does a whole show on living off $25 a day.
No
Not
way.
per day. I think it's like $25. Yeah, it's per day on
Wow.
like food, and he reviews restaurants that fall in that category. Not fast food at all.
So he's probably spending $7 every time he goes out. That's crazy.
Relatively, yeah. So, yeah, 90-day. Not working out too well.
Not so
let's
well.
talk a little bit about Soylent.
Here's my question to you, brother. So we've been talking a lot about this Soylent, and for everybody who doesn't know, it's a product. It could be a powder or a milk that has every single nutrient that you could use, vitamin and mineral. Besides, what was the one?
It was one fatty acid that you need.
It'd be, like.
Because I highly advise you, because people have gone months off this stuff when it was in powdered form first coming out.
Yeah.
People's like, yeah, for the first few days it feels really weird, but once you get used to like nothing in your bowels because there's nothing solid, you start going, okay, I can live off of this.
Right.
Now it's soy. There's conflicting.
Soy product. I see.
It's not.
So the man boobies kind of is the issue.
No, that's
not.
No, that's not an issue.
Well, it does cause gyno for the most part, soy products.
I've been like chugging soy.
Well, because like for a guy like me, it would give me gyno, but like for somebody like you, it wouldn't affect you as much.
Gyno.
But.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm still down with it, man, because it's essentially like a detox almost. But it's also why are you looking at me like that,
it would be
dude?
considered 1 gram of sugar per drink.
Oh.
Yeah, it's low glycemic.
Wow.
They engineered the crud out of that. They started back in like 2000. Wow, not even like, before 2010. It was a startup.
Wow.
And now it's starting to gain traction. Like I'm not buying any Soylent at my store. Yet I see the shelves clear and I'm like,
wow, dude.
Yeah, look at that.
So run down the pricing. What is the price per fluid ounce, and then also talk about the powder and which route you feel as if we should go.
22 to 23 cents per fluid ounce.
Wow.
Not too bad.
And in perspective,
a
case of 6.
3 to 5 cents is water.
Wow.
Case of... I need to look up the live pricing on Amazon, as I do not want to necessarily mess this up.
That's a big point.
Because on Amazon you can get it bigger and better.
Right.
Let's just go quickly.
Realistically, though, what I'm thinking we could go on the route of is, do you feel as if the powdered form?
Powdered form is great economically. As far as money goes, the only thing is,
And you get your water intake up that way, which is pretty important.
Pack of 12, $30.
$30.
$30 for a pack of 12.
Okay, how much in one? How many fluid ounces in one?
$2.73.
In one bottle, there's how many fluid ounces?
It's $2.73 per count, as in per unit, per bottle.
Per bottle. Okay,
$2.73. The thing is, it's like.
And how many calories? Run the caloric intake down real fast. How many calories?
It's around 320.
Okay.
Yeah, 320 is the last time I checked. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
So we would have to drink about 6 to 8 per day. Well, for me, I would have to drink 8.
For people, they usually said, "Hey, drink to make you full." That's you go around that, and that's usually better.
So why don't we mix the powder and the actual?
No, that's disgusting.
Because
the
think
thing
about
is,
this.
The powder is the drink.
Right.
That's the same thing.
Right.
Why combine it? That would be no. It ruins it. Trust me. Oh. Okay, so with this, people go to nutritionalists first. They get an appointment and they say, "Hey, so I'm going to be doing this. Here's the nutrition facts. Here's the rough laydown." And say, "Hey, give me a rundown on how this would work." Because you want to make sure you're going to be good for all vitamins. And they're like, "Yeah, for someone of you this body type, I'd want you to be consuming this much more vitamins in this respect." There's only a handful of vitamins you'd need outside of it.
Right.
Which is nice.
Pretty important. Like, you could just literally go to Safeway and buy the containers of the vitamins or fatty acids you would need.
Whatever.
Omega-3s maybe it's missing because that's only found in fish.
Omega-3s? It has some.
And some nuts. Okay.
It has some. Dude, it has a lot of eggs.
That's what I'm saying. When you showed me, it was unbelievable. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's a great concept. There's a few other people doing it like Huel, but not many others.
So, in terms of the challenge of it, how long do you think we should run that for?
A week. We'll see how it goes. Because everybody, one thing is how are we gonna do that like apart from each other? You know, that's
easily. We just kind of vlog how we act in our day with it, and then combine that into like one 20-minute video at the end of the month.
Yeah. You know? So 90-day possible. I'd do a week and see how it feels because, dude, you're going to have no stool.
Oh, obviously. Well, that's
people
okay.
go, "Yo, I have no stool."
Before,
and it's like,
you know?
Well, not no stool.
Right.
But like
very runny.
Loose as a goose.
Because it's cleaning all the bacteria and the excess, decomposition.
It's not only that, it's just not solid.
Right.
That's the main reason. It's not solid.
Right.
So anyways, clearing off of that, we're going to do that. We're going to see how it works. And next part, pranks.
Oh, yes. Let's get into pranks.
Okay.
Yes.
So I had a friend yesterday say, "Hey, yeah, I DoorDashed my friend in Minnesota a monster." And I'm like, wait a second. Remote DoorDashing?
How do you do that?
You get someone's address, you send it to them.
Oh, interesting. That's interesting.
Hey, giving Ricky just a random, like, not a case of Red Bull.
Ricky, if you're watching this, just text me. But go on.
But yeah, giving, like, Ricky, like, a pack of Red Bull from KFC, just having it delivered DoorDash to his door.
Wow,
and he goes, "Wait."
Imagine that.
And we wait outside not wait outside necessarily with cameras, but wait. Like, outside the door with cameras, like, down low.
Yeah,
and he's going to go, he's going to be like, "What?
What
are you guys doing from that person?" Unless you're really sneaky. Like, putting a microphone down by their door and hiding it. Which, I mean, that would be hard because then you have to go back and retrieve it.
Exactly, right.
But anyways, needless to say, that would be a fun thing to do. Like, give them an entire, like, Big Mac meal.
That's interesting.
That would be hilarious.
Just like as a prank here. Order it to their house and they're like, "I didn't order this." Just like those prank pizza deliveries, essentially.
Yeah.
But with
Speaking
DoorDash.
of that, I got a call since I work at the pickup department at KFC. I got a call saying, "Hey, I'm in Woodinville. I live in the middle of nowhere. I had $200 worth of groceries show up at my door. They ain't mine."
What?
It's like, uh-oh, someone did not get their groceries.
Somebody's big mad right now.
Somebody's big mad.
Wow.
Yeah, I got that.
And as somebody who does DoorDash on the side, I'm going to say that the only time it's really even worth it. Instacart is how they got the groceries.
Shopping.
With DoorDash, that mistake would have never happened.
No, that's not. The Instacart is the same thing. You put in the address wrong. Oops.
Wow.
So yeah, that can happen anytime. It happens with DoorDash. I mean, just like ask their support team. It probably happens.
My goodness.
I mean, dude, nobody's perfect. Like, oh yeah, everything goes according to plan. Yeah, tell that to the UFC pickup department and tell them to the people who regulate the number of orders and everything. It never works out
ever
to plan. I mean, not like it ever does. In the first part of it,
yeah.
Oh, that was horrible.
Right.
I mean, at least it was mostly orders of like 60 items or less, and it's like, okay, that's reasonable.
Right.
Someone came in with 180, and it's like, okay, I have to do 2 carts for this.
What was the total cost of that?
$300 something, so it wasn't too bad.
It's not too bad. I thought it was gonna be like $800, reasonably.
There was a person who came in with an $800 cart, 3 carts in the front end, and the person who had to check that was like,
Yeah, no, that's a whole hours
of
work.
That person orders. She's like, yeah, Instacart, it's usually not a problem. I'm just like, yeah, Instacart, they don't have a schedule.
Right.
Because we have a schedule, we have orders around the clock, and the thing, what makes it even worse is they don't all come up at the beginning of the day.
Right.
They come out incrementally, even if they are released beforehand.
Right.
So we only see like 4 orders. There could be 6 more queued up waiting.
Of course.
They usually come in a sensible time, but at the same time, they don't sometimes.
Right. Interesting.
Which is a pain in the rear because you don't see them until you do.
Right. Exactly. So I have a question for you, my brother.
Yeah.
I've had at least a half dozen questions about what equipment we use. Would you ever be down to run that through our description?
Yes, I could hook it up to an associate link. Yeah.
You could essentially do that. Yeah. Because there's people wondering what mics we're using.
Yeah,
exactly.
What mics we're using.
Camera
that
we're
Shure
using.
MK2 is going to be from last video if you look at it in the description. And I like what you did with chapters on YouTube.
Oh,
I saw that. I was like, how do you do that? And I looked in the description and I'm like, oh.
We're going to do this. I'm going to do the same thing for this one.
Yeah, I do that. That's nice. Jeez, that's so... And it's so funny because you can tell when people are skipping chapters when you go to engagement.
Yep.
And you see engagement high and then low, and then you go right up to medium, and it's like
which is nice. We can see what people are actually into when we're talking, and what you know is just.
You usually have to wait for about 100 views in order to see that, but that's not a problem. So,
and I have a question for you on the end of. What's your spice limit, my friend? Because you've talked a lot about eating Carolina Reapers and
not exactly the pepper, but the sauce.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say my spice limit is the Carolina Reaper. The thing is, I wanted to get pure capsaicin extract, which
explain what that is.
Okay, let's go for real quick. 1 minute, 60 seconds, or whatever.
Yes.
So, the Scoville unit scale, which is the concentration of spicy stuff, as far as I understand it. Tabasco's around 150.
Yeah.
Sweet peppers are around like 2, like nothing.
Oh, okay.
Because sweet peppers aren't not hot.
They're not, exactly.
And jalapenos around 1,000, 2,000.
No way.
Habaneros, 100,000 or something like that.
Yeah, close to 120. Yeah.
The ghost peppers around 600 to 0.9 million.
1.9. Oh,
so
the Carolina
600,000
to
1 point to 1 or no to 0.9.
Yeah.
Then the Carolina Reaper is anywhere from 1.9 about to 2.5 million.
So let's just break this down. The hottest thing imaginable that you can eat right now is a Carolina Reaper. This gets crazy.
And then you have a little bit something and maybe something on top of that.
Right.
So you have the pure capsaicin extract, which is what makes it spicy.
Yes.
Now you think, okay, how much is that? 16 million. That's pretty darn hot.
16 million.
And what people do is they sometimes will melt it and put it into a sauce, and they said, yeah, don't do that. It's a bad idea. And there's one guy that like put it on his tongue, and he's like, yeah. He's talking like his tongue is numb, and it's like,
dude. That's 6 times hotter than a Carolina Reaper.
So apparently, there's a sharp jump in the scale on top of that. You think, what's hotter than that? Raphrenotoxin. Let me introduce you to that. Something you do not want to consume. I must say. What it is it's a toxin that kills nerves. They decided to measure the Scoville unit of it. 15 billion. It's like, okay, that's a sharp jump.
With a B.
Billion and with a B.
So 100 times stronger than capsaicin,
1,000.
which is 10,000 times stronger
Roughly
than a
1,000.
Carolina Reaper. 100,000 times or 50,000 times stronger than ghost pepper. Unbelievable. Yeah,
so the thing is it kills nerves and was being used like potentially as painkiller.
Wow.
Because I'm like, okay, that's a pretty effective painkiller.
Like,
oh yeah, it just kills nerves.
And
that works. Don't care about my nerves. All right, we hit the 30-minute mark. What do we want to wrap up with?
I enjoy doing podcasts with you, brother, and I appreciate everything that you do for the channel and for our brand. And I'm excited for where we're gonna be taking this, and I can't wait for more urban exploration videos because you told me that was your favorite one to edit.
That was my favorite one to edit. Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome. If you watch the entire thing through, please leave any comment, recommendation, if it's constructive criticism or criticism in general. He has a YouTube channel that I would highly recommend you go subscribe to or even check out a couple of videos of because his work is unbelievable. If you've liked any of the work that you've seen on this channel, it's literally all him.
Yeah.
I'm just here talking, and he's the one putting all this work in. So please, he's going to link it in the channel and on screen. Click either one, and please go check it out. And anything else you want to add to?
Yeah, this is the only thing. You might not see much in the way of my content. That's just because I'm starting to ramp up again. Because mostly I was focused on this. So you're gonna see one probably coming about this day as a whole. It's mostly vlog based.
Yes.
I was about to do a PC video, then I saw that I didn't have any room in my PC case for my 2 drives to fit in. So I was like, oh well.
That's why you're gonna clean out the your PC drive.
I'm also gonna buy that case and just shove everything in there. Buy a bunch of Maglev fans, kit it out. But anyways, we're at 32:04.
Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed another presentation of CMS exclusive. This is Depop and Seabass. We're signing off.
Well, before that, I'd like to say, smash that like button and subscribe because that helps the algorithm.
Oh, big time.
We're having big click interaction with
nice,
the thumbnail and everything. I need to make a thumbnail for this.
We have to create some type of artwork.
So I can do that.
Yes.
But the algorithm was pleased last time, the interaction with non-subscribers, which, by the way, only like 6% of you to 19% of you are subscribed. So please consider subscribing because I can see that.
And there's going to be a lot more fun content you're not going to want to miss. There's no way.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no way, trust me. We have so much in store.
Yeah.
But, David, thank you for another episode of this. And this is CMS. We're signing off.
Good night.